All right, Uncut Talk TV back at it with another Lakers post-game reaction video. This one's a visual, so we're going to get a little more animated, and you're going to see more of my personality on this one. But the Los Angeles Lakers hosted the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. This should have been an easy W on the schedule, which it was. Eventually it was. You know, we pulled away with 120 points to 91. The Lakers end up beating the Memphis Grizzlies 120 to 91 tonight. The first half, the Lakers been playing like poop all year. You know, in the second half, third quarter especially, they always pull away with the victory. They did that tonight. At one point, we were down 15-2 in the start of the first quarter, or 12-2 or something. But that's what game of basketball is still early. You know, the Memphis Grizzlies ain't expected to do anything this year, even though they have an exciting rookie and Morant, and they really don't got much. So the Lakers just pretty much started off slow, like always. Second half, we blew them out. I think we went on. We held them without a point for 9 or 10 minutes, and we went on like on a 24-4 run, and we pulled away. But it was close. You know, the Memphis Grizzlies outscored us, by 5 in the first, and then we finally outscored them. What is it, by 7? So we're up by 2 at halftime. Oh, that was another stat. It's only the Memphis Grizzlies' third game, but all year they were leading at halftime. You know, that ain't much. You know. But at the end, Anthony Davis hit a tip in at the buzzer beater, and we beat that record. So it was kind of exciting. You know, the last 2 minutes, the game was tied up in the first half, and the Lakers ended up breaking that record this far this year. So, but player of the game, let's get into it. It's Anthony Davis, 40 points and 20 rebounds. 40 points, 20 rebounds in 3 quarters. Let's see how many minutes he played. It was only, let me see, excuse me. It was only 40 minutes in 3 quarters. You know, the last player to have a 40-20 game, is the big man, Shaq Diesel. So, you know, shout out to Anthony Davis. One thing about Anthony Davis, you know how he scores a lot of his points is through the free throw line. That's why people hate James Harden. That's why people hate Lou Williams. You know how to get to the line. If you could get to the line and make your free throws, those are going to be easy points right there. So he got a lot of easy points tonight. I believe, I don't know why they don't show the stats here, but I believe he had like 27 attempts today from the free throw line, and he only missed 1. So I gotta get me a new app that shows his free throw stats, bro. I don't know why they don't show that on here, but anyways, he was 25. I think he was 25 for 26 or 26. I'm gonna look this shit up right now. But shout out to Anthony Davis. You're the player of the game. Let's get into another thing. See. Hold on, whatever. They don't show his stats. I don't need his stats. Anyways, he had 40-20, bro, and he was on the line 26 times, 27 times. That's half his points right there, more of his points. But shout out to Lakers. They need to do a lot. Their defense is, you know, Frank Vogel, our new coach. He's a defensive-minded coach. I like our length. So we've been holding teams. They could think how we have. What was the last game? So we hold out of 4 games this year, we held 2 of them under 100. That's pretty good, even though they were a sorry team. The Jazz are supposed to be good. We held them to 86. We only scored 95 that day, and then today we held them to 91. So that's pretty good. We got great defense. Defense are going to win games. We end up pulling away at the end. You know, I've been going hard on them. You know, I've been taking it easy, but going light hard. I should have went harder. The whole LA fans were going hard on them. KCP got hot at the end. He made like 3-4 baskets in a row, which is it's very fun. The crowd's cheering him on. He finished with 13 points. He was 6 for 11 from the field. But pretty much, it was the Anthony Davis show. LeBron James take over in the second half when he's on the floor. One thing about LeBron, he's kind of looking old. He's kind of looking sluggish, or he just like, he didn't really score he didn't score a point until like a minute, 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. It was almost halftime. He made a free throw, and I believe that he got a steal after that, and he scored. So he only scored like 4 points in the first half, but he finished with 23 points. He hit a couple threes. Yeah, he was 2 for 5 from the 3. So he finished with 23 and 8 assists, you know, and he only had 2 rebounds. It was weird. He usually gets like up to 10, but that was another thing the announcers admitted. And he had 6 turnovers, which is bad. So at one point when the game was out of hands, he got like 3 in a row. But the Lakers got a victory. We're 3-1. If we look at the standings right now, let's go in the standings again. There's only 3 teams that are undefeated in the NBA. Philadelphia 76ers, the only one in the East, and the San Antonio Spurs, which they're always good, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're a surprise this year. They're the only team undefeated. But guess what, folks? the Timberwolves and 76ers play tomorrow. So someone's got to go. And there's no ties in basketball. So the Spurs don't play tomorrow. So there'll only be 2 teams left in the NBA that's undefeated tomorrow, which will be great. Man, that the Timberwolves game and 76ers game is gonna be great. Both big men for the T-Wolves and the Sixers. The T-Wolves have Karl Anthony Towns. I called him something earlier in the last video, and then Joel Embiid. You know, those 2 big men, they could shoot from the outside, and they could dribble and put the ball on the floor, you know, and they get rebounds. That's what the game has become. The NBA has been exciting this year. So the Lakers are 3-1, can't complain. The Lakers are gonna win a lot of games this year. They just got a better team. Just the bench is a little iffy, but Kyle Kuzma's hurt and Rondo's hurt. So that's a couple. We get those 2 veterans, you know. Kyle Kuzma could easily give you 30 on a light day, you know. He just got to be more consistent with it. I liked what I saw when he was in the U.S. basketball team this past summer. I seen him hit a lot of threes. His jumper looks a little bit better, but you know, that's there, and this is now. So it doesn't matter what he did then. It's what matters when he does when he gets back. But hopefully Kyle Kuzma could give us those those bench points that we need. Because at one point, the Grizzlies had like 21 points. They showed it, and we only had like 7 of bench points. But I like our bench. We just, you know, hopefully when Kyle Kuzma and Randall comes back, we'll be good. So, you know, we got a victory. So, you know, usually I'd be drinking during the game. You know, today I wasn't really to the 4th quarter when the game was over. Usually when it's a big game, I'm ready pisteando. But, you know, I cut it back. You know, I didn't have a beer until the 4th quarter, and the game was pretty much over. You know, I was playing 2K right now. You know, finished with like a triple-double. I mean, it was nothing on all-star mode, you know, but that's here nor there. But Jason Mark 805, add me on there. So every time we get a victory, we do a victory sip. So, and then we get one right here. Saludos, Lakers, 3-1 this season. Ay, ay. All right, now we're talking about this. Let me just talk real quick. Baseball. Shout out to Nationals. They forced a game 7. The ump almost cost them 1 play. But Randon, that guy's the man, and Soto, there's the man. Game 7's tomorrow. I hope the Nationals win it. So at least 3 years in a row, the teams that won the World Series took the Dodgers out. First it was the Astros. Last year was the Red Sox, both in World Series. This year in the first round was the Nationals. So if the Nationals win, it'll kind of make me feel better, but it won't. But I don't care who. You know, it just hurts. You know, the Dodgers didn't make it. But this is Uncut Talk TV. I'm at the 8-minute mark. You know, I want to cut these videos real short. Hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, again, if I say something wrong, name a stat wrong, or say something wrong, forgive me. It's all one take, Jake, off the top of the mind. And you know, so you know, I'm not perfect, so I don't edit these videos. That's why it's Uncut Talk TV. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, yo. Just the simple like. Hit the like button. Hit the subscription button. You know, comment. Say you don't like it. Say my mustache needs to trimming. Say something. You know, help a player out. But I do this for the love and passion. They played 4 games this year, and I did 4 videos. You know, so I'm starting off good. Hopefully, I could do half the season. And you can ride with me, or maybe even make it to playoffs, go on a deep run. You know, Uncut Talk TV. I'm in the Uncut Talk studios right now, so you know, I'm under you know, it's under construction. So eventually, you'll see my studios get better. But before I go, we're gonna do a little music talk. You know, I've been bumping that Kanye. You know, I don't want to really get into that. At first, I wasn't feeling him using God's name in vain to make a profit, but low key, they have a couple good bangers. But we're gonna go back to real rap. We're gonna play this real quick from the Grizzlies Records. It's called Dr. Birds. We're gonna go to second verse real quick. I think it's Conway the Machine. So we're gonna bump this out before we head out. All right, folks.
Tell Virgil right brick on my
Hold on.
Lil Brody let off his 30, he ain't even flinch.
Caught the body, dip to the A, nobody seen him since. Got lost. 560 bins and I ain't need the tent. My weed consent cost more than your mama need for rent. That's just for one zip, the drum rip, leave you rinse. Hide the body for a week and it's gonna leave a stench. Rappers come to my city, they gon' need consent. Cause we already know you pussy, nigga, we convinced. I told Virgil, right brick on my brick. The nicest with this shit ain't right this, I just spit. White bitch on my dick, this ice drip on my fist. No shoe deal, but look at all this Nike shit that I get.
Straight bars right there. This is Uncut Talk TV, and I'm signing out. Arato.